That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the same lineup as we did last night. Same same scenario. The only difference that I did between a couple days ago to now is ended up adding another piece on Sven for more offense, another piece on Anna, but shouldn't do a lot of difference there. So hoping for some good RNG here. What Nier got last time is he got a super low TM on Blue, like absolutely. I think it was like 10% TM type of thing, which is fantastic, and Baymax. So personally, whenever I go up against Blue, I I wish for big TM. I hope for, there you go, just like that. Nice big TM on Glute, simply because I want him to hit. I want him to use this first ability to go in and inflict fear and do all the wonderful stupid effects on me that he possibly can. And exactly what I want. I want him to do that. And now with that, I'm not gonna go and speed up Hiro because it's gonna be a waste. Go in and reduce his attack a little bit, heal my Sven up a little bit, give him some tactics there to remove some of those effects. And we're gonna get some shields up because his next attack is gonna be that swipe attack where he's gonna go in and remove those evades, and then hit a little bit, which is fun. So now Merlin comes in, does a little bit of cleanse there. Didn't cleanse exactly what I wanted him to cleanse, which is unfortunate because I did want him to cleanse that intimidate from Bubbles there. I wanted him to get rid of this intimidate there so that I can go in and speed up Bubbles. Anna right now can't speed up either, which is really bad. So I don't think I'm going to be keeping this run for a lot longer. Yeah, I can. No, I can do that. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna stop watching your screen. I don't care about this. Just disconnect, join the call, share my screen. I'm gonna share that one. There we go. Can you see it now? Beauty. Okay. So what do we do? We're gonna go and cleanse here with Merlin. Beauty, got rid of that intimidate, and now we're gonna go in and reduce that TM and start a few loops here. Start get some crits up on Sven. We are gonna be able to do a little bit. Unfortunately, not as much as I wanted to, because he's gonna do a little bit of damage over to Bubbles there, more damage than I would have liked him to do. So in this particular situation, I'm gonna get some evades up there. Yeah. So the good part is that we're gonna be able to get our cauldron very quickly. So I sped up Bubbles there simply because I wanted to get his abilities up, and I wanted to get that additional tactics back on Sven as it's needed. But Anna is going to die very quickly, and this is going to be a very tricky situation because Anna going next is definitely going to be hitting Groot. It's going to be adding TM. So if I go in and I hit with Bubbles now, and I hit with Anna, I think it's going to be a little bit too much. I think it's going to be too much TM to handle. So what we're gonna do, and I think I might have popped that cauldron a little bit too early, maybe. Oh, depends. So it depends on how the cauldron stacks the effects on it, because depending on how the cauldron stacks the effects, I'll aim for his ass or his nose. for lack of better words. So we're gonna continuously give tickets over to Sven. Yeah. So now, even though I keep saying to tactics all around, I am going to be using his ram set because I don't have Bubbles or Hero going up before Groot does, and I know that Anna is gonna die. So much like you saw in the previous video, here your Baymax died first. So I do use his head just so I can get. Hopefully, I was hoping to be able to get him low enough in a TM to be able to get Hiro up and potentially speed up Bubbles, but that did not happen. So thankfully, we lost that, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. I did not want to lose my Merlin, because losing my Merlin would not have been optimal whatsoever. So, oh, he resisted. Bomb. Okay, so now this is really, really shitty right now, because I can't speed up anybody. Yeah, I can't speed up. I can't speed up anybody there. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit him. Bubbles is gonna take a little bit of a beating, but that's fine. I'm gonna go and speed up Bubbles here, which is unfortunate because yeah, there's his health going. Oh, that was a big mistake. See, this is why you keep track of your abilities, because that might cost me tremendously. Oh, thankfully he got it back. So that actually turned out better than I expected, but that should not have happened. Yeah, that should not have happened. I should not have been in that situation. I'm gonna reduce his TM again there. 60% down to 30%. And at this point, with 17 crits on Sven, I am gonna shadow him, and I am targeting in this particular situation. I am targeting his ass. The Anus on the moose. I'm gonna speed up my cauldron here, getting a little bit of a lag. Why am I getting lag? That's unfortunate. Bulbous is not gonna get to go again. And this is also why I love shadowing the moose early on in the game, so to speak, even if he doesn't have 20, 30, 40 crits on him, because if you get good RNG and Glute does end up hitting him, it's incredibly beneficial. Not only does he waste those what's it called, evades from him, but he's also able to build up my spells a little bit. And yes, I mean, I know he's a reindeer, but for the sake of the joke, he's a moose. Yeah, the anus of the deer doesn't roll off your tongue much like the anus of the moose. Yeah, 60k, yeah, that was beauty. Alright. Yeah, there we go, another beautiful assist over there. So we are gonna lose Merlin next. That's fine, we lost our shadow. It's not a biggie. Let's go back down to 0. Let's reset a little bit here. Get some more magic. Those 3 magics off the cauldron are absolutely fantastic. Like, I didn't think it makes that big of a difference when I was like playing with different accounts, but it makes an absolutely massive difference. Especially in this situation where I only have Merlin, Bubbles, and Hiro. The cauldron only and Sven. Cauldron only gives a magic to the characters that need the magic. Right? So in this particular situation, only Bubbles and Hiro are going to be getting that magic. Like, that's, you know, that's insane. And it spins them, and it speeds them up, and it brings their charges up. Like, it does all the great things that you want it to do. That's fine. Merlin, you did exactly what you needed to do when you needed to do it. Thank you. And let's speed up Bubbles here. Get an extra loop in it. Oh, you resisted, you bastard. Who resists? No, I disabled you. So you can sound check all you want. Yeah, you can sound check all you want. You're just not gonna be heard. I don't think it was yours. I think it was it's my settings that are being bad. Ooh, this is a tough call here. I did. So right now I'm debating on do I speed up the cauldron or do I put up the evades. So if I speed up the cauldron, I could realistically come up to a situation where Bubbles is going to get that TM and he's going to be able to one of the three TMs, I should say, and be able to speed up Bubbles again. However, if Glute attacks Bubbles right away, which it seems like he's going to, he's dead. And with an additional evade and the shields that I'm going to get from those 6 charges, I think I'm going to do the evades in this situation instead of speeding up my cauldron like I normally would. Ah, he died anyways. He was close though. Okay, so now we're going to start dumping. Because right now Hiro is going to die next turn. But not before. Oh, that huge valiant effort. And on top of that, by the time Hiro dies, I managed to get like solid 250, 300k damage. And an additional shield up. Of course you target the cauldron. You always target the cauldron. I don't know why you keep targeting the cauldron. I would love to be able to auto this, but if I auto this, yeah, he's gonna eat carrots for days and just gonna constantly go there. I can shadow him all I want, but it's not gonna do much. Yeah, 900k damage. I'll take it. That was a decent run. It's a little bit better than I did in heroic, which is what I expected because heroic does have higher defense and resistance and such. I think Bubbles only got resisted twice during the entire run.